Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi. I am joined here by Lucas is right. Hello, Lucas.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you today?
I am doing great. So, some of you may know that there's a thing going on
A
right
thing?
now. There's a thing going on right now. A little
Tell us
little
more.
Snoop Dogg thing.
Oh.
And you may be seeing this right now if you're trying to do that. So, uh, we here on the stream, we can't really support on this. I mean, you can ask it questions in the chat. Of course, we're always happy to answer your questions, but we might not know the answer for this specifically because we're busy here doing the live stream and not hanging out in the staff, chat as they are working on stuff to try to make sure everybody's happy. So,
They're working
there's
on
just
that. We're working on this. They're
yeah,
working on it. So everybody's
yeah.
got their thing.
There's obviously a lot of demand. Snoop Dogg is slightly popular
A
with
little
some
bit.
people.
Faux shizzle.
So it is not too surprising that a whole bunch of people have flooded into the Sandbox site, and just I would if you're on this page, make sure it says please do not close your browser. It'll automatically refresh, so just leave it there. You may see me do a barrel roll over to my other screen here if that page pops up, and I will try to show you what minting one of these is like live on screen. But basically, the second that this minting went live for the public sale, the site crashed. So just a lot of people hitting refresh at the same time, probably. It's these sort of high demand things are difficult. Anything like this that I've seen. There was the ticket sales for the When We Were Young tour with all of like the emo and pop punk bands of the late 90s, early 2000s. That went bonkers. Sites going down. Basically everything that goes up for sale these days. Oh, hey, look at that!
Yep. It just
It
did it for
popped
me
up.
too. And then it says they're all out.
Oh, well,
That was
never
a big
mind then.
old tease. And I'm a little upset with nobody in particular. Because you know what, to be completely honest, I already got one. I got it in the pre-sale.
Yeah, I got one
And
yesterday too. So
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
But I did get excited for a second, and now I do feel a little let down. But that's all right.
Oh, no more can be minted this time. Head over to OpenSea to buy more. What happens if I hit try again? And we'll open OpenSea.
That's exactly what I said. I was like,
Well,
you
we'll
gave
just
me a
see.
try again
We'll
option.
see. We'll
I'm going
see.
to tap it. You give me a big red button, I'm going to push that button.
If gas says 1200, just try it. Let's see. Yep. So it says it's not working. So Snoop Dogg, it says there's 8,500 items. I don't know if that's accurate or not. It's a 10K project, right? I think it was 10K, right?
It is. That is correct.
And yesterday we saw that there was 7,000. So it could just be that this number is slow to update. It says 8,300 here. It says 8.1K here. So these numbers obviously are not reflecting the same thing. It's just OpenSea doing OpenSea things. That's right.
Yes.
All of these things that the amount of traffic that goes on to these sorts of events is
unreal.
Ridiculous. Even when you have you have Cloudflare set up, you've got everything, you've got servers spun up to higher than normal capacity, and things just go bonkers. So how can we see what they look like? Well, you can see some preview images up here in the banner. These will reveal, I believe, in 48 hours.
24 hours from the final mint date. So
24 hours from now.
Yeah.
24 hours.
I believe so. Tomorrow.
48 hours from yesterday. Yeah. Let's see. Where does it say it? My doggies are not revealed yet on OpenSea. What can I do? If you're checking before February 24th, 10 p.m. UTC, this is normal. If you're checking after that, feel free to press the refresh metadata button. So it is still February 23rd, depending on where you are in the world.
Your calendar skills are on point per usual.
Well, I have a little cheat thing here in the corner. So let's see if this loads. There is a button that will show up eventually. Maybe I'll just go to. Why am I not connected? I'm still connected there. What? Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, broken seas were happening. I mean, we still like OpenSea. We are partnered with them. But the name is kind of funny. You know, it happens to all of us. I don't think I've seen any NFT project. Like, people will get like really upset about a specific project having issues with sites loading. I don't think I've seen any project with high demand that has not at some point had their site go down.
Absolutely.
And OpenSea just died.
That's called success.
Yeah. When you break the internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like in basketball, they break the backboard. That's success. In Web3,
I don't think they're
you
supposed
break
to
a
do
website.
that, though.
They are supposed to do that. They get extra points for it. Don't look this up. It's completely factual.
This is what Joseph's daughter did last night.
Did she really?
I don't know if Joseph wants me to say this or not, but I'm going to say it anyway because
it sounds pretty awesome.
His daughter's team beat the other team something like, it was like 60 something points to 4. Oh
my!
It was just brutal.
That's when the mercy rule kicks in.
He said they had to keep on resetting the scoreboard every time it hit like 20 to make the other team not feel so bad. But yeah, his kids there. I say his kids because Joseph, I don't think he's the assistant coach anymore, but he was the assistant coach for his daughter's basketball team. So they're his kids. They're all his kids. They just obliterated the other team, and we're proud of them. So that, yeah.
Always proud of Joseph and his kids.
Right. Oh, this looks interesting. Tower holders. Let's check it out. So let's get some suggestions in the chat for things to play. Just one or two. We don't have
game suggestions in the chat. Go.
You know that I kind of linger, so we're not going to get through more than maybe 2 or 3 games tonight. But today is a Wednesday. We play games. So
you linger?
I linger. Well, okay.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I what do we call it? I sand stream of consciousness. Sand wandering. Sand walking. Sand walking. That's what we call it.
Who's we?
All of us. We came up with this term during the alpha.
Oh.
During Alpha 1? You don't remember this?
I don't. I remember like 40% of Alpha. I blacked out during most of it. We were working like 22-hour days, 7 days a week. So.
Oh yeah. Sandwalk. Yeah, I think it was Lozen actually who came up with the term, or like perfected the term. I don't remember who exactly came up with it. It was while we were all in the chat. Lozen and others were talking about. Oh, Lucas wasn't there.
Oh my.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we came up with that term during your stream, I think. I was in the chat for Cody and Lozen's stream.
Your stream? I think you're talking about me.
Lozen. Like, nope. So for rent, holders for rent. Okay, so I think this might just be a display space for where you could. We're under construction. Nothing is finished. The tower, the floors, the stores, our NFT gallery, the holders' offices. You can, however, visit the Holders Z Tower and try to solve the riddle to access the game and save the Smurfs. Interesting. Okay, so we got some ladders coming up here. All right, so they're making kind of a gallery slash seems almost like a mall kind of space, which I dig. That was one of the first things I thought of potentially doing in the sandbox when we started adding those NFT frames. We got grooving a little bit. Oh, I stream sniped. That's right. I forgot. I did jump into the game with Lozen. Lozen was exploring the Heroes Hub. What's it called? Tower of Alderac or something like that? That's right. They were saying pulling a Lozen, and Lozen said, nope, I'm pretty sure Alex invented it. I don't know that I invented it, but I was pretty much the only person doing Sandbox specific streams at the time when I started doing it. So um, it's not because I, had some grand idea, but it just was organic. Alderac Garrison, that's what it's called, which will be returning. This is a lot of text. Oh, it's in different languages. Espanol, English,
Hmm?
French, I'm gonna guess. I can't turn the French. Couldn't turn the camera far enough to read these. It's a lot of text. Italian. Wait, is there more than one Spanish, or it's the same? It's the same guy, I think.
Who said it? Somebody said you're speaking healing totem.
What does the healing totem say? Hello, get some life. Here, bonjour. Philippine, devi ichi. I don't know Spanish, so I mean French. I don't know French, so I don't know Spanish either. So I'm gonna butcher this. Hola. It's hard to read it while it's running around.
What a
There we
jerk!
go.
Stay
Oh
still.
wait. No. If I stand on it, if I don't fall off, it's easier to read. It stays the same place on screen. Let me. Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Every time he changes directions, I fall off.
See, now he's just being a jerk. But I think he's
there we
just.
go.
I think he's saying the same thing over and over again. It's hello.
Hola.
Get some life here. That's all. It's a med bot, is what it's saying. It's all the same thing.
Acqui. Ciao. Fai il piano di vita qui. I probably said all of that wrong. I'm sorry.
Nah, you got it all perfect. Your accents are very regional.
I'm a filthy
impressive.
English-speaking American. I know how to read English and this much Japanese. 2 years of high school Japanese and a semester of college Japanese, and I remember mostly nothing.
I took 4 years of Spanish, and I can say like, "Hi, my name is. Where is this? Where is that? I need to get here. I need to go there," and that's about it.
Okay, so we see they got some setup here. Nice fish tank. Snoop Dogg pass. Oh, we got an elevator. Let's see what's up in the tower here.
Oh, fun fact though, I am or I was fully literate in American Sign Language.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's the visual side of it that makes it a lot easier. I took 4 years of that in college, and I picked that up right away. But for some reason, the audio version or the audio side of Spanish I couldn't grab it.
Well, you said American Sign Language, right?
Correct.
So I know that it's not a one-to-one with English. So like signing words and stuff in sign language, words and letters in sign language, it's not like you're just speaking in English but with your hands. It's more complicated for sentence structure and stuff like that. But I would guess that if you already know spoken English, it's probably easier than learning a totally different language, right? It's kind of you reorganize
felt like it was
the way you think
learning a new language, but I can see what you're saying. So yeah, I'd say if it was like American Sign Language versus like Spanish Sign Language, it probably would be a lot harder for me to pick it up.
Potentially. I mean, I don't know how different those things are. I don't. I've never even heard somebody say Spanish Sign Language before. Like I know it exists for different languages, but I've never heard anybody actually mention the other languages. It's always just ALS. And the other one, Canadian, I think. Canadian Sign Language. I mention it because I recently got myself very disappointed. If you really like Coco the gorilla, you're gonna want to cover your ears. But Coco did not actually know sign language, which it was like that for me was like finding out like the truth about Santa Claus. I'll say it like that also, just in case. I'm not trying to ruin anybody's day here. To event. Okay. I was trying to figure out the elevators here. So we're getting on this one. I'll wait for it to go up. Rock 808. You weren't supposed to say that. So yeah, Coco the gorilla, like all of the footage of Coco doing sign language was like edited. It was all like chopped up from the raw footage, and the raw footage has never been released. And the scientific community for decades has been saying, "Hey, we can't like support this as being a real thing if you don't show us the evidence that you didn't just have Coco do these signs over and over again and then chop it together saying that she was saying some stuff." And from other people who interacted with Coco, it seemed like she would it was kind of like training a dog to do a trick. Like, she'd want food, so she might do some sign for food. And there wasn't like a self-actualization and a development of trying to learn new words, trying to figure out new ideas and concepts as you would expect when a human learns a language. It was just like repeating demands over and over again, like asking
Like, I
for
want a
things.
cookie.
Right. And then throwing in other words because, they didn't give the cookie the first time, so I'm going to throw in this other word that's totally unrelated. And then the researcher, I don't remember the researcher's name, would make suggestions to be like, "Oh, well, she said that because of this," and it's like, you don't know that. Um, so it became a big scandal in the scientific community that was covered up by a lot of good PR. And so I grew up with the Coco's Kitten book, and just a few weeks ago had this revealed to me, and I was just like, my parents lied to me. The gorilla can't do sign language.
Man. Now,
And
were your
obviously,
parents?
my parents didn't know. Like, of course, they weren't
But
lying
were
to
they a
me.
part of Coco's training? Because if they were, they would have known.
Coco really
It
just
sounds like
signed,
you're
"I
saying they
want
weren't, though.
beans all the time, all the beans." 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holders. What is that? A clue for the puzzle? I'm wondering.
Now I can't stop thinking about that Ladybug song from Sesame Street.
Ladybug song. You're gonna have to
Let's
sing it
see.
now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the ladybugs came at the ladybug picnic. Something along those lines.
That's great. I don't think
That's
I've
all I
ever heard that one
remember.
before.
Yeah, it's all. I could be way off, and I could have made it up. I
I
honestly don't know.
Yeah. There's no science without math. Whoop, wait, what? I just oh. The elevator, I got pushed into the ceiling and got pushed through the elevator, and I don't think it reactivated collision. It let me fall out of the object all the way through. Now we got to do that ride all the way to the top again. Um, sorry, what were you saying? I got abruptly dropped 4 stories. Um,
Oh, you fell to your death, but
I
you're not
well,
dead.
no, well, if I fell 4 stories in real life, I might be dead, maybe. I don't know. I feel like 4 stories, maybe. I mean, I would be in a lot of pain, but I do know how to like fall correctly, like for stunt kind of stuff, but I'm also very out of shape, so it would not be a fun time. But I think, depending on if they were like commercial stories or like industrial stories, it might make a difference.
I don't think it will. I think stories are stories are stories.
No, they're different. A story is literally just the height of.
It's 10 feet.
Is it?
I believe so.
I thought it was from floor to ceiling, or from floor to the next floor.
1 second. How tall is the story? General average of about 14 feet. How far can I fall and survive?
So so my entire life I've been lied to then
Oh,
because
4 stories is the median fall that an average person can take and survive.
there we go. So I
48
always
feet.
I always thought that a story, if you said a building was 7 stories tall, that meant that there were 7 floors. That's
A
what I
floor
always
is an
thought a
average
story meant.
height because of regulations, and like the average stair has to be the same size, because if it's a millimeter taller or a millimeter shorter on average, people will trip on them.
That's not true
If
because I
it's
trip on
up to
stairs
code,
all the time.
well, maybe you're just clumsy.
Well, there's also a lot. I live in a part of the world where there's a lot of. I fell through again. What? Why is that thing dropping me? I didn't even touch the ceiling. I just fell through the elevator. I don't know what's going on there. Um. All right. I don't think I'm having a hard time getting up to where the Smurfs are supposed to be. So maybe we'll revisit this one some other time. Uh. So, so maybe it's because I live in New England where there's a lot of really old buildings, but the
Before code
stairs
was in place.
between. Yeah, I'm talking about, like, the average home here is at least 100 years old.
Ah, yes,
The
well before
average
code.
home. Yeah, like a house. Apartments, can be newer and stuff, and there are newer houses, but like most of the houses here are like at least 100 years old. Many are older than that, and the same thing is true of like commercial buildings around here. So I lived in an apartment in a downtown small city, uh, and it was the stairs there were ridiculously steep. Actually, no, the stairs themselves weren't ridiculously steep, but the floors were tall. Like you had to go up 2 flights of stairs to get up to the next floor each time, because it had all this commercial. It used to be a cigar factory back 100 years ago, and it had all this like extra ventilation and stuff between the floors, and it had drop ceilings. The tile ceilings.
Hmm.
So there was all this space between. So the building only had 4 floors, but it looked a lot taller than it should have been when you compare it to like a house. Um, so when somebody says like a 3-story house versus like a 3-story commercial building, that's definitely like the commercial building is going to be way taller, I think. So
Fair enough.
I thought story was a totally flexible, like when you say like a city block, and it's just like the space between the intersections, right? It's like it's not a standard, unless you're telling me a city block is a standard size also.
Do you want me to tell you that, or do you want me to lie to you?
Lie to me.
You got it, dude.
This is me country boy here living out in the woods in Connecticut, not knowing, anything about city life.
But just so you know, city blocks are a little subjective.
Hmm. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you for lying
Yeah.
to me.
No, that's actually the truth. I said the first part to throw you off the trail, and now I'm giving you the actual breadcrumbs to lead you back to the egg of knowledge that I will smash on your face.
See, now I don't know what to believe. All right. I know we're going to go to a different game. Does anybody have a game? Sweet lies, sweet little lies. That's not how that song goes. I know what song that is, but I don't know how to sing it. All right. Do we have any games? Please play my game, page 13. It is Game Jam 30% done by 3D MP4 Alpha. Let's see. Page 13. Maybe not on page 13 anymore. Ah, there it is, on 14. 30% done by 3D MP4. Is the name 30% done, or is that just a statement of a fact?
The name. Well, I hope it's not a statement of fact, but if it is, I applaud their tenacity at throwing that out there with 30% done. I think that's cool. I think that shows guts. Like, I'm not gonna leave the house 30% dressed. I go to jail.
30%. I mean, it
I mean,
depends on what 100% is for you.
that's like 30% of a body right there.
Like Things you only hear next to a crime scene. Um,
Well done.
who's measuring body amounts in percentages? Like,
That's 25% of a man if it's half a cow. What? We gotta stop letting Detective Johnson drink before he comes out on these cases.
oh boy. Whoop. Let's see. Hey, Lucas, can you check the Sandbox Twitter and see if they've had any sort of announcements about the Snoop?
You got it, dude.
Let's see.
One
Let's see if
moment,
there's
please.
any news going on, because that number was definitely lower than the total minting amount, but it could just be OpenSea being slow. So who knows? Maybe it's still going on. And
According to Snoop Dogg, it's sold out.
oh, okay,
8,000 unique holders, 10,000 doggies minted, and this is only the beginning. Reveal tomorrow at 10 p.m. UTC.
all right, there you go.
Thank
So,
you, Mr. Snoop.
Mr. Snoop.
Mr. Snoop. I mean,
That's
we're not on a...
That's Mr.
Yeah.
Snoop to you.
Exactly. Respect.
Yeah. So 8,000 unique holders. That means that about 2,000 people. Well, I mean, if they got lucky, they could have minted more than two. So you had the option to select up to 10, on the sale today.
No, they
So,
changed it to 1, actually. They dropped it a
oh,
little
they
while
did.
ago down to... Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a recent announcement. Yeah, so
So that
to
means
increase the number
nobody
of
should have
unique
more
holders.
than 2.
Well, there
So
are people that are sweeping the
Well,
floor. I know
oh
that I saw
yeah,
one
of
wallet that had
course. Yeah.
purchased like 30 of them.
Sweeping the floor is a totally above board practice. Like
Yeah, it's
it's
after the fact. They can do what they want with their money.
yeah, and it's totally the people who are flipping to sell, like, yeah, nobody likes a flipper, but everybody likes a buyer, right? Something like that.
Yes. I
All right, I
actually
just
don't
want to
mind
explore
flippers.
Mountain.
I don't like what they're doing personally, but like they're getting theirs. They're, as long as they're doing it in a justified way, or they're not cheating
Yeah,
other people, then I'm cool
right,
with it.
right.
You do you.
It's not that I dislike flippers. It's that personally, I don't buy things unless I want to get stuck with them. Like it's
Yep.
that there's some people that there's a mentality with flipping of like constantly worrying about the floor price, getting upset if somebody starts fudding a project. There's all sorts of concerns that they'll have, and it makes sense, from the flipper's perspective. But for me, I don't buy into a project unless I am okay with getting saddled with the thing that I bought for life. Like, and all the projects that I bought in there because I think they're interesting projects. And if I get the opportunity to resell something and make a really big profit on it, that's cool. If I have that NFT forever, then that's cool too. That's what I bought it for, right?
Exactly.
So, I feel
Same
like
page, my dude.
personally for me, it's just a much more like emotionally healthy perspective to have, and
Also a lot less stressful.
Lot less stressful.
Yeah.
All right, I'm thoroughly lost now, but this is a very nicely designed maze. It's got lots of decorations and stuff. So if I was concentrating really hard on how to get out of this space, I would have some landmarks to go off of. Be like, oh, this is the one that has, the window and the 3 vines going across it or whatever.
Maybe dropping some beans on the ground so you can follow them out.
Lucas just has always wanted to be Hansel in Hansel and Gretel. That's just been his
100%.
Just he was
shamelessly and without a doubt. I mean,
Dude,
he finds a house
his...
made out of candy.
Yeah.
How is that not a lifelong dream for everyone?
Oh, congratulations. You have completed level 1. We have left you a reward in the chest to make your adventure more enjoyable. Get on the elevator when you're ready for level 2. Okay. Oh, I like this. It's like a lobby, almost. Right? Like, this is the waiting room for the elevator for the next section. But yeah, I really like the decoration of the maze. It's aesthetically pleasing.
I like the bamboo.
Those a lot of guys. I have a feeling I need to kill all of them. Blue fungi quest. Hey, can you please help me get out? You're going to have to bring me a key. All right.
I was about to say, I'm seeing a lot of fungi materials in this game here.
Yeah. There we go. We'll just knock them all out at once. Easy peasy. So, I'm not sure why. I'm guessing those guys couldn't sense me from far enough away to start attacking, which is good for when you're like right here trying to start the quest. There is, I believe, a tag that you can remove if you want to disable people's ability to do that ranged attack. But when you line them all up in like one space like that, it's very easy to just knock them all out at once. So having some more space between, like all on the first level, all of the guys kind of spread out. That was way more challenging than these groups of people just standing here. That I could just clean them out without any issue. Grab the key with E and release the blue mushroom from its cell. Okay, what's this guy saying though? His message disappeared. What were you trying to say?
No.
Is he gonna say it again? No. Okay. All right.
Pan over on Twitch says Lucas would be homeless in 2 days in a candy house, and I say you're wrong. I would be homeless in 1 day because I ain't no quitter. Eating candy makes me happy, and I do it until I'm sad.
That doesn't sound healthy.
It's really not. It's insanely unhealthy, and I'm trying to stop. But for the time being, I'm just gonna enjoy these jelly beans.
Oh, okay. Beans and candy.
Yep, it's the perfect melding of two amazing worlds.
What? How do you feel about Boston baked beans?
They're good. I like them.
I do like those.
I really do, actually. I really enjoy those.
They're just peanuts, you know, with the candy coating.
Peanuts with sugar on them. So
Yeah. Like what could go wrong?
what could go wrong?
Cracking a tooth, maybe, because they are kind of hard.
You know, I've actually shattered the front teeth of my mouth on jujubes, the softest candy in the world.
Aren't those kind of like gumdrops? I don't think I've ever had
Yep.
them.
Yep, they're gumdrops. They're super soft. They're just right there, and they're squishy, and somehow I cracked my teeth on them. Not sure how it happened, but the universe hates me, so whatever.
A peanut allergy? Wait, what? What's what could go wrong? A peanut allergy. Yeah, well, that could go wrong for anything. Oh,
But I don't have a peanut allergy, so the answer is nothing.
This, I believe, is the 30% part here. So this tower will keep going up. So I really like the sandbox for creating dungeon crawlers. I think it's a good medium for it because of the combat that is available and the equipment upgrades that are available and the kinds of enemy behaviors we have. I think the sandbox really lends itself to dungeon crawler creation. And I want to make some myself. So I'm always happy to see people making this type of game. So I can't wait to see more of it. Thank you. That was Game Jam 30% done by 3D MP4. And what? Somebody's confused about something? So confused by the stream schedule. So I stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I stream Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, which is also 10 p.m. UTC. And I stream on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 7 p.m. UTC. That's been the schedule for a long time. It shifted around a little bit because of daylight savings. And daylight savings is always pain in the neck because my time shift is different than the UTC time shift. So it's several weeks of just agony. And so I just said, you know what? I am sticking to the Eastern time. So whatever the UTC time equivalent is for Eastern time, that's why I just say Eastern time because that's where I am. It's easier to schedule around and not shift things. So 2 p.m. Eastern time Saturdays, 5 p.m. Eastern time Wednesdays. And then Joseph's stream schedule is his own. He's got a separate, where we're streaming on the same channel, but he's got his own schedule, which is 9 p.m. Eastern time, or where Joseph is, it's 6. Wait, 9,
No, I
8,
got it
7,
pulled
6,
up right
yes.
here if you want to read it off.
6 p.m. Eastern time. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Right? He skips Wednesdays and Sundays.
It's
For
6 p.m. PST,
yeah.
so whatever that is, and then every day except Wednesday and Sunday, or if it's 2 a.m. UTC, if you live past the meridian, no Thursdays/Monday in that case.
Right. Yeah, and it's because it's after midnight on the UTC time. That's why it's so confusing. He's doing a late night show for the United States, and a reasonable like mid afternoon show for our Pacific friends. But it does end up being confusing when you're in Europe and it's after midnight, and then the day of the stream has changed. So it does get a little complicated. Did the giveaway happen yet? It did not happen yet.
You want to do that?
Julia, you know it is. It already is. Yes, Lucas, if you would like to put together, is it all set to go?
It's all set to go, and it's in the chat.
All right, I will share.
And according to Radcondad, there's big spammers on Facebook.
Oh no! Oh, he said that a while ago, so they're probably way back there. If you see people talking on Facebook and they're saying anything about currency or sending currency or getting currency, just ignore them. Report them if you can. I'm actually not seeing any Facebook chat comments.
You know what? After the stream, let's talk about getting me admin access over there, and I'll help you clear that up.
I don't have admin access over there, so I can't do that.
I'm not asking you to give it to me. I'm asking, let's have the conversation.
Okay. I think Amy would be the one you want to talk to for that.
Okay, cool. She is an absolute angel, by the way.
Oh yeah, Amy's the best. We like Amy.
Like, I don't care what time I message her. If it's the middle of the day here, the middle of the night here, within 15-20 minutes, she always gets back to me. She doesn't stop working, and she's always so happy and kind. Like, I can't tell you how impressed I was with her during Alpha Season 1. Like, she did not stop. I mean, none of the Sandbox staff really seemed to like go down for any amount of time, but like just the amount of positivity that continually came out of that woman was very impressive.
Yeah, Amy's good people. All right. Does anybody else have any other game ideas? And I just shared the giveaway link in the chat. It is for Wizzy the Green's hat. So it's a rare Sandbox equipment. And it's got 2 luck gems on it. At the moment, there's not a lot of boosts from luck to players, but that should be changing in the future. Alex isn't bad also. Thank you, Clankers.
Compliment Alex enough, okay? I gotta spread the love a little bit, or he'll start to get a big head, and then we'll have a problem.
You know what? My head's already too big. Anything you can do to pop that pressure?
I want you to feel good about yourself.
So, I'm not sure how to say your name. It's like, Hizagono Art? I think I said it wrong. Hizog on Art? Hi, Sog on Art. I don't know how to say it, but says that it's difficult. There's a warning there. But they can complete it in about 7 to 8 minutes. And there are players who took even more than 2 hours climbing among nature on page 292. All right, well, let's see if we can get it in less than 2 hours.
Sounds like a good goal.
That's 192. We want 292. 292. Let's see here. I'm getting like a feedback thing. Is anybody else hearing that?
I heard like a little beep for a second, but I thought it was on my end. Are you saying it's not?
It's coming from outside.
Ah.
There's like a squeak noise coming from the street.
I thought it might be the fire alarm in my house.
Nobody's
gonna pay attention to those things. It does
sound kind of like a fire alarm, but it's beeping too frequently for like a low battery, and it's just like a eep, 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 but it like higher pitched. I can't go that high, and Yeah, I was noticing it every time I started talking. I would hear it because I can't hear much with the headphones on, but when I talk, it like opens up a sound gate, so like I can hear what's going into the microphone more, and so every time I talk, is when I hear it, and when I'm not talking, I wasn't hearing it because my headphones were blocking it off, and the mic was filtering it out. All right, what was the thing called again? It was something nature something. Where'd it go? It's so my window's open right now. In case you couldn't hear it, if you heard that motorcycle going by, it is 65 degrees Fahrenheit in February for some reason, and it's funny because just last night I was telling somebody that I wanted to buy a longboard again because I used to longboard, and we lived in a city for a while where there was no real place for me to ride it around where I felt safe. And now we live in a place where there's like this nice quiet neighborhood with only one way in and out, that I can ride around and not worry about getting hit by a car. So I was like, you know what? I finally convinced myself. We've been living here for years now, and I finally like bit the bullet and bought some longboards again, and they should be shipping. And I was like, oh, I can't wait for like 50-degree weather when I can like go outside on them, and the next day it's 65 degrees and it's gorgeous outside, and I'm like, okay. But I don't have the skateboards yet. Let's see, sorry about that detour. Is this it? Climbing among nature, there we go. I could kind of tell by the look of it that was it. It was negative 6 degrees Fahrenheit this morning where I live. I do have 3 longboards though. Oh, nice, Protokyle. Cool. I just the only longboard I ever had was a Sector 9, and I don't know, they just seem like good sturdy boards. I had mine for 8 years, and I bought it used from somebody, and then it was still in good enough condition when I was done with it that I was able to pawn it off. Heaven is a half pipe. You see, I'm a bit of a chunky boy, and regular skateboarding is like too much physical effort for me. But I did ride in half pipes with my longboard, 4-foot longboard. Just how long are these boards? Well, the 2 that I'm getting shipped now, one is 40 inches and one is 38.5 inches, I think. So just a little bit under 4 feet. It's pretty long.
I used to have this mini skateboard. It was literally the size of one of my feet, and it was my favorite thing ever. I'd use that to get around. It was plastic, like that hard, plastic. Durable. Yeah.
My daughters have one of those. It's like bright lime green.
Dude, that was the best thing that I ever purchased for when I was in college / university. Like, I literally would just strap it to the back of my backpack and take that all around campus. And it was such a good, because I didn't have to worry about locking up my bike. I didn't have to worry about carrying around a big board. It was just so cool. I love that thing.
Yeah, carrying around the carrying the longboard to my classes, that was a little annoying. Because it is, you do have to be careful that you don't turn around too fast and knock somebody over. The thing weighed, I don't know, probably 20 pounds. I don't actually remember how much it weighed. Maybe not 20 pounds. The trucks are heavy, but the board itself is pretty light. All right, hello, I'm Grayson. I'm the boss here. I heard this is your first time climbing. Don't worry, we are here to help you in this new experience. To begin, go inside, get the climbing harness, and put it on. Okay. Ooh, I like the look of the harnesses. They look good. This is a very realistic looking harness. Not that I know much about rock climbing, but I've seen what people who do rock climbing look like and what they're wearing.
Oh, wow, that is really cool.
Yeah, look, it's got, all the little hooks and the leg straps and everything. I don't know what the parts are called. The average longboard weighs 11 to 14 pounds. Okay. I never put it on a scale. It just, when you've got a
dare you not weigh your transportation.
It was underneath the Department of Transportation's limits for going over any bridge I was on. So, I didn't worry about it too much.
Fair enough.
Oh, I need to talk to Grace. She's over here.
I'll let that slide this time.
All right.
The Department of Weights and Measures will not be trifled with.
All right. I would like to give you some advice. Enjoy this experience. There are no competitions here, so take all the time you need. You could also take the opportunity to admire the beauty of this place. Thank you for the advice. Now go talk to Tyler. He'll tell you what to do. And one last thing, there's some medical flowers along the way. Could you pick them for me? See you at the top.
Medical flowers. I
Or
wonder
like
what that means.
medicinal flowers, probably. Probably that glowing thing up there, I would guess. You must be the
Oh, you're
rookie.
probably right. Yeah.
I'm Tyler. I'll be your climbing instructor today. I know it may seem like a dangerous sport, but if you follow my advice, I'm sure you will enjoy this experience to the fullest. First of all, you will be harnessed through the entire journey, so even if you don't find the grip and fall, don't worry, we are here holding your safety rope. There are 3 platforms in the path, each with an elevator to be able to return to that point in case you fall, but remember that you have to activate them before. All right. So, what's over here though? I want to see who's Rachel. I know you're new, but I have a favor to ask you. My boyfriend stopped in the middle of the route. He is resting, but he has forgotten his bottle of water. Would you be kind enough to bring it to him? Sure.
I'd say no. Oh, never mind.
Thank you very much. You were very kind. Take the bottle. I'm wondering if this is one of the elevators.
Can I close this form
Yeah.
down? We're at 266.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I forgot we were doing a giveaway.
I did too, until I said something just now.
We started talking about skateboarding and stuff, and I totally lost track of time.
It happens, man.
It happens.
It does.
All right, so Lucas is going to go through, dedupe that, and, oh, interesting. You know, I've never seen somebody do a right angle like this with climbing. I did not realize that it would track you over kind of instantly. It kind of lets go, but
Oh, wow.
it worked the first time. So if I jump it, it's not too bad.
It's always fun to see the new things that people develop, or the new ways that people develop things within the sandbox. That I feel like every stream we look and we see, or I hear you say, "Oh, hey, this is new," or "I wasn't expecting that."
It does happen a lot. So I'm trying to
It's
get
super
down to this
encouraging.
flower.
Okay, I'm gonna disappear for a couple minutes while I dedupe.
Mm-hmm.
Please do not forget about me while I'm gone.
I will forget about you.
Dang it! It's in song now. It has to be true.
Jazzwolf says, "What number is it at, Lucas? Right before you started going through the list."
I'm not sure what the question was. Say it one more time.
What I think it's asking, what was the count?
Oh, what were we at before I started deduping?
Yeah, like so we know how many people are getting kicked out there.
Oh yeah. So 1 second, let me take a look. I haven't actually taken anything out of it yet, but I think it's around 266, 266, 265. Just scrolling to the end. Yeah, we're at 266 right now before any deduping. So once I get to that final number, we'll know how many dupes I had to take out. Good question, Jazz.
It seems like sometimes I let go at like when I wouldn't expect to let go. And I'm not sure if it's because of the collision on the rocks that I'm climbing on. Like there. I didn't expect to fall right there.
I was going to say, that sounds very emotionally healthy.
What? Not expecting to fall, or
being able to let go?
Well, I'm not choosing to let go. I'm being forced to let go. Maybe if I... Okay, and then... Nope, didn't grab. I'm trying to do it too fast. If you hit the blocks without grips, you fall. Oh, so try to do it slower and more accurately. That doesn't sound like my style. Ooh. I'm
Oh,
not
this
sure
is
the best
great.
way to curve around the jump for the outer portion.
This is interesting. So we don't have many entries from Facebook today, and we have almost no duplicates.
There's like weird noises going outside. I will be right back.
You got it, dude.
And I just want to see what's going on. So, Lucas, you're going to go do a song and dance.
You got
Nobody
it.
can see the dance, just the song.
Oh man, I wish you guys could see me right now because I'm actually pretty smooth criminal when it comes to busting a move, and as of right now, my talent is wasted. So I apologize for that. Do some stand up. I unfortunately am not a very funny person when I'm called to be. But Hexatune, absolutely. I will save a dance for you. Facebook, not Jackie Chan. Yeah, I think that we get a lot of our dupes from over there. We get a lot of the people that are trying to game the system from the Facebook side of things. I'm not gonna say that's a definite, but today we have very few Facebook entries, and we only had 6 duplicates that I had to remove. So we're down to 260. Uh, what's the deal with airline food? Slaterade, I don't know, man. I actually really enjoy airline food, but then again, as I've previously stated, I will eat beans off the floor. So, yeah, I don't really think my opinion on food should be taken into account. Open the box pokes me. Dude, that's rude. Personal space, man.
Huh. There's like a truck parked outside my driveway. And it's dark out there, and I don't know who they are, what they're doing there.
That's not going to end well.
Spooky.
They're probably just looking for directions to somewhere else.
I don't
If
know.
they know what's good for them.
I don't know. I don't even see anybody out there. I just see the vehicle. So, whoop.
1 second. Julia G. Julia. I just want to tell you that if you bring me to a karaoke bar, I will sing Barbie Girl till the entire club clears out. What's new, Pussycat?
Man.
You throw that on. I'm done. I'll sing it 18 times in a row.
Can I
People
do
will ask me
Ken?
to leave. You can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
Wow. Super metal version. I'm into it.
There was a metal cover of that, like a death metal
When
cover or something.
punk goes metal.
Is that what it's from?
I believe so. It's either when it's because there's like when punk goes pop, when pop goes grunge. Like there's a whole line of those, and they're fantastic.
Total Eclipse of the Heart. I don't know that I need any drinks to do that one. Except I don't know the words. So the thing is I don't really know lyrics that well. I can sing okay. Just I don't know the words to songs oftentimes. So if I don't know the words, I'm not gonna like belt it out.
Oh, I am not a good singer, but I also have never experienced the emotion of embarrassment. So I will belt it out.
This explains so much.
Yeah, I think it really does. There's some puzzle pieces that are coming together here.
Okay, I made it past that part. It's that corner right there at the bottom of the screen. Getting around that corner was tricky for me. I think I see another flower over there. Yeah. I'm not sure the best way to get to it. If I can walk over there? No, I wouldn't be able to make that. So I'm going to have to climb through another section. Stand on here. Hope not to fall. Ooh, at least we didn't fall very far.
And Kirsch, this is a very interesting parkour game. It's kind of different. Different than what I'm used to, at least.
Ooh.
It appears at first glance to be very similar, but at the end of it all, it's very different. Or the way that it's set together, it's very different. When you have a second to focus, Alex, if we could roll those numbers.
I'm gonna. I don't want to accidentally press something.
Would you
and
like me to
drop down
roll?
from here? You can roll if you want to. I don't mind.
Give me one moment. Okay. You just type in RNG to Google. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I type in random number generator, and now I've got the camera too close.
Never too close.
Climbing down is dangerous because sometimes you back up and let go instead of just climbing down. Like there's no climb down that's separate from the walk backwards. So I wonder if rotating the camera in would do it better, but I don't want to try to figure that out right now. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, I can get grab that. I can't hear the game at all. Now I hear it. Spider dude, spider dude. Okay, if I fall from here, that's not so bad. I think I can actually make that jump there. That would probably be the easiest way to do it. Yep. And now I'm getting nervous.
And why is that?
Because it's another one of these round the corner jumps, and the first one was down at like the first layer, but now I've got a lot to lose. So I lost your name because the chat kept scrolling up, but the guy who made the 30% done, it's good. I gave some feedback back when I finished it. I don't know if you heard. So I really like that style of game, and I think you're doing a good job with the decoration and the layout. My feedback for level 2 is that the enemies are all clustered together, so it's very easy to kill them all at once with a ranged attack. So if you kind of spread them out more and kind of vary up how they will interact with the player, it'll make it more challenging. I felt like the maze level, first level, was much more fun for the combat because having to jump around those blind corners, you'd encounter an enemy by surprise, and it's not like they were super difficult to defeat. That made it too challenging. It was just fun. Like you would jump around and surprise, there's a bad guy, and you swipe, and then you beat him. But on the second level, having all of them just stand in one position there, you can just go in, and then it started blasting, and then they're all gone. So
Here I go blasting again.
yeah.
You ready for me to announce this winner?
Yeah. Who's the winner?
Okay. Are you ready?
Nope.
Okay. I'll wait till you are.
No. Go ahead. You can say whatever.
All right.
don't
Over
think I get
on
back.
Twitch TV, the winner is Folklore Studio. Congratulations.
I
You
knew
are
that
the
name.
proud winner of a green Wizzy the hat.
Congrats. I recognize that username. I think they've entered in the game jams before.
That's awesome. I'm going to send him a whisper right now and say congrats.
They're in
And
the
I'm going
chat,
to drop
too.
it in the chat too.
Womp, 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 womp. All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh. That corner. I gotta go fast. Whoop.
Oh. So it was the winning number was number 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was fun. But number 12 is a previous winner, and number 14 is also a previous winner.
Just ninja'd in there.
Yeah, that's why I just let out that
Alright.
random chortle just now.
So remember, everybody, if you've previously won the current giveaway item, in this case the green hat, and it will be the green hat for a while because we've got a lot of them, don't enter again. It makes life harder for Lucas. No! I don't know why I have a hard time grabbing from that angle. Like it's not too bad on this one, on this first turn. It's I guess you'd call it a concave turn, or sorry, a convex turn. Ooh,
A little better.
Hmm.
I said I would not call it that. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't put words in my mouth.
Okay. Well, I'm not talking to you. So I would call it a convex turn, meaning that it's on the outside of the turn. So I went around the corner. So the concave turn, easy. The convex turns, not so easy. And I'm not sure the best way to approach them. Obviously, I'm going really fast, but I gotta yank the mouse around more. It's not very nice.
I mean, that's solid advice if ever I've heard it.
Just whip it.
Yeah, just start tearing that thing around. Like it owes you money. Just really, just smash it.
Gotta go fast like Sonic.
I mean, do
That's
you
how
know
I
the
did.
way?
I do know the way. I know the gway.
Oh, wow. That's
wow.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I know the way
a
of the
little
gway.
I'm a little surprised that nobody's made that into a remix yet. That's
I think I've seen somebody. I'm pretty sure at the like on a Discord server for the minting of something, somebody was like, "Do you know the gway?"
okay.
I don't think I made that up.
I hope. I mean, if you did, I'm just gonna keep thinking highly of you. So I guess that happens.
Well, you could think highly of me for being honest about not having an original idea.
I will not.
So you only like me if I'm funny, but it doesn't matter if I'm honest.
No, actually, I only like you because you're beautiful. The funny's just like icing on the cake. If you were not beautiful, we wouldn't be friends.
Thank you for your honesty. Oh no! No! I was doing okay that time, and I guess there was a missing spot there that I didn't see because I was going too fast. No regrets.
You know what? Not Jackie Chan says if you're not giving everyone motion sickness when you play, you're not playing pro. And I have never agreed with a sentence more in my life.
Yeah, when I'm playing games, so I've got a big, like, I don't remember how big this monitor is. It's like 36 inches or something like that. And it's a 4K monitor, so it the main reason for having it is so that way I can do nice high resolution screen recordings of the Sandbox specifically for doing like trailers and things like that. Because you can't screen record larger than what you're outputting, basically. And my graphics card won't let me lie to my monitor and say, oh yeah, he can totally push that many pixels. Did I just fall in a spot that I can't recover from? Oh, maybe I can make that jump. Oh. Hey, I did it. Sweet. So my wife will walk in sometimes and I'm playing a game and she just like turns around and walks out because it gets her motion sickness. And I'm like, yeah, give me more. I want all the pixels flashing in my eyeballs at the same time.
I don't know why, but the word eyeballs always cracks me up. I mean, it's not just like, you can't just say the word eyeballs and I'll start laughing. It doesn't work. It's not like you and Bing Bong. But, like, for some reason, when people throw eyeballs into anything that's artistically put together, I will just die laughing.
All right, so it's kind of difficult to see the stones here, I think. Why am I not climbing on them? Okay, there we go. No. Come on, you can do it. Right. I'm lost. I gotta go this way. I'm expected to be able to grab these, but for whatever reason I can't. So I'll grab these. Hey, we're at the first checkpoint. Da-da-da.
Stupid lag. Wait a second. Why are you wearing a harness if you've got no rope attached to you?
That's to explain why I don't die when I fall 4 stories.
Oh, is it like a force field harness? Because that makes sense.
It's just a magical one. It means I can fall any distance and not get hurt.
I like it. That makes sense to me. I mean, all you have to do is say it's magic, and I'm instantly in.
It's magic.
Yeah, there is no suspension of belief needed here because there's no belief, period.
You mean no disbelief?
Whatever. I'm not here to have a semantics argument.
All right.
Oh, 1 second. How do I...
That
there
was
we
the
go.
easy part. Well, you know, you did say it was hard. You did say it was hard. I believe you. I'm just happy that there's checkpoints. Because if there weren't checkpoints, then I'd be getting very, very salty. So,
Yeah.
a checkpoint is like as good as a win in my book for this kind of thing. Now I'm not afraid to tackle the rest of this because I know that I have passed a part of it. Can I not grab that? Come on. There we go. Really? Fine. Whatever. We're gonna go this way. Ta-da. Didn't need to climb on that part anyway. Charles, have your water bottle. I was really thirsty. I was trying to collect the medical flowers for Grace, but I think I'm not ready to reach the top yet. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Since you've been so
Charles
kind,
is never going to get up there with that attitude.
I'll tell you a secret. One of the medical flowers is inside a secret cave hidden in the mountain. Ooh. Ooh, I like hidden things. Let's see. I feel like... no, we want our harness. I feel like I need some sort of, either climber's hat. We got some goggles. Maybe we can wear a helmet.
Sorry, I had to mute it for a second there. I have a very angry / lonely kitten right now, and she is screaming at me for attention.
Aw.
Yeah, she's super rad.
All right, here we go. We got some upgrades here.
Oh my goodness.
These don't
You're
actually...
going Spaceman Spiff on him.
Yeah. I almost bought the complete collection of Bill Watterson the other day. I was this close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Amazon was like, hey, we've got this all as like a 3-volume like book set. And I'm like, ooh, I already have several of them. My dad has like the rest. And I'm like, I want it. But I don't need it. We'll see.
Yeah. I've definitely done that with collections before where I'm like, I've already got like most of the collection or at least more than half of it. But then I see the complete collection somewhere and I'm like, I could do that and then I'll have everything.
And it's like $200, but it's not an NFT, so.
Yep. So you're like, I have to carry it around like some sort of peasant? No, thank you.
It's so much easier to spend obscene amounts of money on NFTs for some reason because it was Dead Mouse calls it magical internet money. I believe.
Magic internet. I was just about to say magic internet money. If it's not in your hands, it's not fake fiat. Then it's so much easier to spend.
Yeah. What's 1.2 ETH? You know, what
I mean,
really
as long
is
as it's
it?
on digital books, then I'm cool with it.
I'm right there. What do you mean I'm right there? I'm right where? By the secret cave? Is the secret cave over here? Jazzwolf said I'm right by something. V Pyre, $20? Nah, fam. 20 ETH? Take my money.
Exactly. The gym. Hey, your gym membership's going to be $15 a month.
Outrageous.
We can maybe lower it to 12 if you post about us on social media. Cancel it now. It's way too much. Digital dog for $1,500. That's a steal.
I think some of us have issues. I know I do.
We're perfect.
Speak for yourself.
I am.
I know. Oh, Jazzwolf says I'm right there, as in I agree with you. I'm right. I'm in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Not.
1 second.
Not
Is there
that
actually
I'm anywhere in the level in particular?
There's a really good question over on YouTube from Voljum. He says, "How come there is only 4,000 Alpha Pass owners, but there's 5,000 in total?" Voljum,
Not all of them are claimed.
Not all of them are claimed, for one, but also there are some people that decided to sell theirs to other people after Alpha was over, during Alpha, while it was going on. There's a lot of people out there that have more than one in a wallet.
That's true. Yeah. So some people swept the floor. They wanted to collect them. I have fussing and crying from down the hall. There are small children back from their dance class.
But say, are you talking about my house? Because you can hear my cat. That's amazing.
Not unless your cat can say words that sound like they're coming from the mouth of a disgruntled 4-year-old.
She can say "mom." It's really creepy, but that's it. That's just that one word.
Yeah. So, what were we saying before that?
Alpha passes. How come there's
so
many
so
here?
There were a bunch of people who never actually claimed their Alpha Pass, which is kind of like
sad.
What you doing? Somebody mentioned some of that not being able to afford the gas fees. Something that I suggested, and I stand by this, is if you have anybody, the gas fee for claiming the Alpha Pass was about, I want to say, between $40 and $60. I don't remember off the top of my head what it was at the moment. When it happened, but considering that the Alpha Pass was worth about $5,000, I would say that is a moment when you want to turn to any friend you have who can spare you a little bit for the gas, because they could 10x their investment in a week, and you would still have 90% of the reward from the Alpha season. So I mean, it was I feel bad if people were not able to arrange something like that, but that is definitely a viable strategy for claiming the NFTs. And as we move to layer 2, the gas fees are going to become a non-issue.
Yeah.
No, come on.
It was during Alpha Season 1, I actually had like it was like 4 or 5 people that I've met through the stream that were in the same situation. They couldn't afford to claim. So what I told them was I was like, I'll give you the money to claim, and then after Alpha's over, you get the prizes, and you pay me back plus 10%. Is that fair? Every one of them said yes. All of them paid me back. So
there you go.
Yeah, just reach out to your friends. These are people that I had a rapport with that I'd been talking to online for a while.
Yeah, don't trust a random stranger.
No.
These
are people that I've been talking to for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
if not a month, and had built a friendship with. And I was very hesitant to do it, but I did, and I'm really happy that I did because we introduced the sandbox to some people that it really made a difference. And I know one of the guys is he took that sand that he earned during it and he turned it into something, and then he flipped it into something else, and he ended up purchasing an NFT that ended up being like one of the legendaries from this series, and he flipped that for a good amount. And I mean, he's just like, it's changing his whole life, and it's really cool story.
Yep. That's
What happened? I'm sorry, I started reading.
No. I was just it's a good story, and it's not just a story. It's it's what happened, but I didn't have anything else to follow up with it, so just awkward silence.
Oh, Alex, there's no awkward silences between us.
Oh, grab the rock, grab it. I don't know why I'm getting stuck on this part now. I did it before several times. Enemies together? What? I don't feel die inside.
Who feels die inside?
V was saying feel die inside, and I don't feel die inside because I got a checkpoint.
Another one?
No, the first one.
Ah,
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna feel die inside because I got that checkpoint. It means that I made progress, and the progress was saved. I am struggling with the camera a little bit, though.
struggle with the camera every time I'm in the game. But that's just because I'm really bad at video games. Are you in the wall? What's happening?
I felt a little die inside there. Just a little one.
Wait, so if you do that, can you re-up to your save point?
Yeah. So the
Oh, the
yeah,
save point is the... Okay,
it's
I
the
get it now.
elevator. Yeah, they've got elevators to let you, but you have to turn on the elevator from when you get to the top.
That's a wonderful idea for a save point.
You could do it with the checkpoint also, but then you would be teleporting, which kind of would break the immersion with this kind of game.
Yeah. You know, like wearing Spaceman Spiff outfit.
Hey, it's the metaverse. I do what I want. Jump in. No. I wonder. This goes up. Can I go this way instead? I can just skip this whole part.
Ow, ow.
Oop, and I fell.
How are you going to skip the whole part?
Just the part that I've been getting stuck on a bunch of times. I can actually... So I'm supposed to go up this wall. And then up and around where I am. But I can just jump this way. Oh, wait. I messed up my own thing. Or did I do... Where did I jump from that I was able to make that? I guess
No idea. I looked away for a few seconds to monitor the chat, and I lost it. That's why I got so confused. I wasn't sure if it was the lag or
Going
just,
to the ground is not a skip. You're right. It's not a skip. But I made it to up there. And
Red Castle. Burn.
wait, who's whipping their hair around saying I feel die inside? Am I watching Alex going in circles? I never thought about this jump. You broke my game. That's what I do. That's... I mean, I'm not able to get it to work now for some reason. I did it on the first try, and now that I try to recreate it, I'm not able to do it. And
Wait,
it'd be pretty easy to block off by just
one block.
extending the wall there. But how did I do it before? I don't... Where did I jump from? Because I'm not getting enough height to get to there.
Maybe it was the jetpack.
The jetpack doesn't affect your jump height.
I
At
know
least
that.
not yet.
Let me dream.
Jazzwolf said that they minted a few Avenged Sevenfold Death Bats with a portion of the sand earned from Alpha Season 1, and ended up being one of the ones that gets you the unlimited meet and greets. Cool. So Jazzwolf's going to
Oh,
go meet
wow.
Avenged Sevenfold. Very nice. I
That's
don't think...
super...
I got a few of those also. I don't think any of mine had the meet and greet trait.
Wait, so it was like the backpack had things inside of it?
Not the backpack.
Oh, okay.
Avenged Sevenfold did their own project called Death Bats, which are these like 2D. It's a cartoon skull. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I've
did
seen
it
those.
again.
Yeah. That's really cool. That is really cool. Soka is cool. Says, tell Alex to jump from where the missing block is on the top left.
On the top left. Okay, I'll try that next time. Assuming that I fall.
I'm assuming you're not going to fall. I'm going to bet on Alex.
I might be able to get back up from here. If I jump. Nope. Can I do it? I'm doing the thing where you like move physically, trying to make your game character move more. I did it.
Oh, if you don't do that when you're playing games, you're playing wrong. I used to love watching my dad play racing games when I was a kid because his whole body would turn to the left and to the right. And like he would take that little joystick and like throw it from side to side. There was one time he actually threw out his shoulder. I mean, he would get into it. It was
No.
amazing. He
Oh,
would
that's a
end
hard
like
one.
a game of Rad Racer and he would just be covered in sweat. I've never seen somebody get that into their motion for the game. And it's kind of ruined me for everyone else that does it, but it was always make us laugh when we were kids.
All right, so jump from
Where the
here.
missing block is on the top to the left. On the top left.
Yeah, I think I see how I did it. So I don't think I'm supposed to be able to climb right here, but for whatever reason I am able. And then
Evil.
there we go. Got it. So I think I did it accidentally before because I didn't realize I was climbing into that spot. But now I know. And now the developer of the game knows, so he can block that off.
Will never be used again.
Womp womp. Players like seeing me break the games. Ah, come on, I had it. They like seeing me break the games because it lets them know how they can break it. And the developers like seeing me break the games because then they can block the players from doing that again.
Absolutely.
You have broken my entire game, but you will not be able to complete it in less than 2 hours. Well, we've been going for
Challenge
45
accepted.
minutes? 45 minutes, something like that? I mean,
Julia
I've got dinner to...
Gahulia says, this is why we can't have nice things, Alex. And you know what? I agree.
But don't we already have nice things?
That's why we don't need them. Because then you just have too much nice things. And in the end,
No,
friendship was the prize all along. I don't know.
No, elevator, come back. Alex is our nice thing. Oh, thank you.
I was about to say, I don't know if I should be touched by that or offended for you.
Well, I don't mind being a nice thing. I don't feel objectified by that. I'll happily be a nice thing.
Okay. This is up to you. You are the thing in question here, so all about it.
Oh, hey, Abrasive Truth is here. Hi, Rosie.
What's a Rosie?
A Rosie is a cute little thing.
Got it.
Alright, let's try to get through here again. And small child is laughing at me. You know what? I'm okay with that too.
You know what? The laughter of a child is a truly beautiful thing. Unless it's 3 in the morning and
And you
the
don't
house
have any
is
kids.
pitch black and you don't have any kids. Yeah, that is terrible and terrifying. But other than that, it's amazing.
Hey, we're in a new area. Sweet. Oh. Maggie is not laughing. Alright, this is a... I can't see... Maybe I can get a vantage point from here. And see where my path goes. Ugh. All the way down there? I don't like it. I don't want it.
Oh wow, you're high up now.
I am high up, and also I have to go way down low, and I don't like climbing down on the rocks because it's like you let go and you do like a little fall, and then you have to grab them, and it's stressful. Like that.
You know, this whole time I'm watching you play, I keep thinking to myself, man, if he didn't have that thing on his hand, it'd be a lot easier to grab the rocks. I know it's not true, but that's what I keep thinking.
Oh, man.
Oh,
3 a.m. Wait, what's 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. when the child laughter starts in my house.
Oh, right. I just started seeing 3 a.m. in the chat, and I'm like, what's going on at 3 a.m.?
It's basically the new way of saying red rum.
Thrum. 3 a.m. Alright, we can do this. Let's do it. We were getting close to that next checkpoint. I believe in myself. Which is a mistake, obviously, but...
Don't you say that.
Alright. Up. And up. No. Up. Up. There we go. Really? We believe in you. That's a mistake.
Stop saying that. I'm gonna start screaming into my microphone.
I'll mute you.
Oh, you can do that too, which makes it terrible.
What you gonna do about it?
Me?
They can't hear you right now.
And
Oh no.
see what I did there? I muted myself. I took the power back.
You can't silence me. I am already silent. How can you silence that which has no mouth?
Exactly. I don't know what that means, but it sounded smart, so I'm gonna roll with it.
It's I don't know where it came from originally. There's the how can you kill that which has no life. And the first time I heard it was on South Park about the World of Warcraft episode they did. And I don't remember when Game of Thrones came out. I feel like so there's a faction in Game of Thrones where their motto is something like
That which is
You
dead
cannot-
may never die.
yeah. And so I don't know if South Park was referencing that because I think the book would have been out, at least the first book would have been out by then. I had never heard of Game of Thrones when that episode of South Park came out, so I really don't know like who did it first.
What's dead may never die. How does it? What is dead may never die. There you go.
Yeah, something.
And
sounds right. Is this the
that
secret
first
cave?
came out. Oh yeah. 20. Oh, that was way way before that. 1 second.
Oh wait, did that let me skip ahead now? Aha, I'm back on track. There we go.
That was quite the laugh there. I'm impressed. I liked it.
Feeling a little maniacal. I really don't like these parts where I have to drop down, though. It's very stressful.
Oh, dude, that episode of Game of Thrones came out 3 years before the episode of South Park.
Oh, okay. All right, so it probably was actually referencing that. I didn't watch Game of Thrones until after it was already all done.
Yeah, I never watched the last season. I heard it was terrible. So I skipped it.
It was bad. And I am not hard to please. Like, I was actually okay with the ending of Lost. Like I understood what they were trying to do with it, and yeah, I was disappointed that I didn't get more answers, but like I got the message that was underlying the end of that show. But the characters in Game of Thrones, and they just started doing things that made no sense for who they are. Like characters that were like really, really smart started doing really dumb things.
Hate that.
And yeah, I understood why people did not like the last season. Totally made sense.
Lost or Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Gotcha.
I understand why people didn't like the end of Lost either, but I didn't agree with them. I thought it was an okay ending.
What's funny is a little personality quirk about me. When I really love a show, like really, really love it, I will not watch the last season. And it's not really one of those things like where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to watch that. It's where I just say, oh, I'll watch that later. And then I just never do, because in my mind, it's never over until I watch that last episode. So it's always like I still haven't seen the last episode of Lois and Clark or Smallville. Yeah. Like, I love Smallville. Love Smallville. I thought that show was amazing.
I never watched Smallville, but I watched Lois and Clark when I was a kid. That's actually like a core memory for me. It was not long after we had moved to Connecticut, and we would cook a DiGiorno pizza.
We would do Tombstone,
and we'd watch Lois and Clark. Me and my
parents. Yeah, same here. That was like a weekly event. That we would do that, and we would do Star Trek Voyager. But that
I
was
liked
more than
Star
weekly,
Trek Voyager, but that was like a Star Trek Voyager was like the more like risque one, so it was kind of like
that's why I liked it. I was a teenage boy.
But it's
that was
not the kind of show I'd watch with my parents.
Ah, yes.
Be like, don't pay attention to this, to the
7 of 9.
Lady. Yeah, exactly. 7 of who? What? I don't know.
She was wonderful. She was a very nice lady. Julia says Tom
ending?
Welling.
A great ending for a show. So some shows.
Battlestar Galactica.
I still need it. That you're talking about the new one, right? Or new,
yeah,
the one from the early 2000s.
Yeah, the newest one. Let's say that.
Yeah, I still need to watch that. It looks excellent.
It's so good. The ending was
it.
incredible. That's one of the few shows where I couldn't stop watching, and before I knew it, I'd finished the last episode. And when I found out it was over, I had this I legit felt die inside. So yeah, there we go. Good use for that.
I'm trying to think. Oh, there was something that had a really, really good. Oh, I did really like Devs. Devs was good. It was like a mini. It was like a 1-season series on HBO, like intentionally short, and I felt like I enjoyed the ending of that show. No, well, at least I landed here. It's not too bad. So Devs was really good. I recommend Devs. It was very cool for a lot of reasons. I'm trying to think of like a long. Most shows that go on for like 5+ seasons are not typically like great at ending for whatever reason. Like I'm trying to think of did you watch Supernatural? Did Supernatural end yet?
I think that's
Like
still going on, to be honest. It's on season like 562.
my wife watched Supernatural a lot. I think she stopped. Um
It's because she forgot it was still on because it went for so
Probably.
long.
Probably, yeah. Um Man, I watched something recently that had a really good ending besides Devs. It was something that was like longer too, and now I'm not remembering what the ending was. Which doesn't say great things about the ending, I guess, but no, oh, all the way back down. I don't watch a lot of shows that go on for many, many seasons. It's not usually my style. With the exceptions being like The Walking Dead, uh, Lost, 24. One show that ended that I'm very like it didn't have a bad ending for the season, but I'm very upset that it ended was Lovecraft Country. It was such a good show. Also the Watchmen series was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I started Watchmen and I never finished it. I should turn that one back on.
That one kind of doesn't need a second season. Like it could go on, but I think it said what it needed to say.
I remember when my mom found my copy of the Watchmen graphic novel and she was so pissed off. There was full
Because of
frontal male nudity and there was
because you don't know what that looks like. At least not when it's
blood.
blue.
Yeah, and she opened it up and she got a full face of Dr. Manhattan and she got so pissed.
The phrasing. Oh god, this is not the Late Show.
No, it's not, but it's just as fun.
Oh no. How do I get out of here? How do I even? I think this is okay. Good. This is the cave part, so I can continue from here. Let's see what other shows. Bojack Horseman. There we go. I knew there was like a cartoon show, and I couldn't remember what it was. Bojack Horseman. I enjoyed the whole thing. I mean, it's a very upsetting show, but it's supposed to be. And the no, if I stop trying to climb up, I'm gonna fall. I'm safe right now while I just hold the keys. But if I do anything, I'm gonna
It's
fall.
like the scene in the movie where the person's like clinging to the edge and their fingers are slowly coming off.
Nope. Okay. My finger's trying to hurt. I do press
One of
the
my
keys
favorite
too hard.
shows that has lasted or did last for a really long time was Naruto, the anime.
Oh, I mean,
So good.
I don't get upset with anybody else enjoying shows like that, but especially when anime is more than like 2 seasons long, I'm like,
Oh, there's like 90 seasons.
yeah.
There was
So,
Naruto, and then he got a little older, and it turned into Naruto Shippuden. And I always skip the filler, so it's amazing.
I guess if you skip filler, it's okay. But you know, everybody I knew that liked anime when I was growing up was all like Dragon Ball Z, yeah, and it was all about that. And I never got into that. And then when I got to high school, everybody was talking about Naruto and Bleach, and so I started watching Adult Swim when I was in high school, and they were playing Inuyasha, and I started watching it a little bit, and I lost track of like where I was in the show because it's so long, and it wasn't finished yet, and I like several times they would like start over from the beginning again, and I'd just be like, I don't remember where I am in this show, and then I started watching Bleach, and I just remember I kept falling asleep during it because, for one thing, it was playing at like 3 in the morning, and the other thing is that it was there was is it Rukia? Is that the girl's name? I don't remember. She was supposed to get like executed or something, and the hero's coming after her, and she's like walking up these stairs to her execution, and she's walking up these stairs for like 8 episodes in a row.
Oh, you're talking about Bleach.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's just like he's like training and preparing, and she's still walking up the stairs. And she's still walking up the stairs. And she's still walking up the stairs. And I don't think I ever saw what happened with her because I kept falling asleep during the show. And I think I stopped watching the show and she was still on the stairs. I made it through the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya with the like 8 episodes that were the exact same thing, and that was more watchable than Bleach to me. Cause at least with that it had like there were some differences, and there's like a cycle where each episode is the same because they're in a time loop. And I made it through that, but
I just pulled up a website that says the 15 best TV series finales of all time, and number 1 on their list is Lost. So I feel like they're messing with me.
I mean, it really depends on who you ask. Like I said, I thought that the messaging made sense in the last episode. They were trying to make a statement with it, and I think that they said what they meant to say. And from an artistic perspective, I jived with that. And did it satisfy all the burning questions that everybody had for, you know, why things were the way they were? Not exactly. There were some things that you could kind of infer, and things made sense, but there were also just still a lot of unknowns. But ultimately, like in the end, what I remember of the show, I don't remember what all those unknown questions were that I had. They don't like haunt me. What I remember is that I liked the way that I felt about the characters at the end of the show. I
like that.
Yeah, I thought that it concluded in a profound way, and so all the things that were like, oh, I wish I knew about the end of that show, were not really what I took away from the show.
Okay.
This has now become a TV show podcast. Just a guy jumping up a mountain futilely.
Utility.
Futilely.
It's a real word. Don't look it up.
Uh-oh. Abrasive Truth is dropping some abrasive truths about Hunter x Hunter, apparently. I've never watched Hunter x Hunter. Although an artist that I buy from every single time he mints something is a huge fan of Hunter x Hunter. And so when he references it, I have no idea what he's doing, but we connected over Fooly Cooly. So,
oh my god, I can't believe I haven't brought this up yet, but My Hero Academia. Have you ever watched that? Because it's amazing.
Abrasive Truth showed me the first 2 episodes, and then we never watched it ever again.
What?
Fooly Cooly. Yes.
Oh my god.
Fooly Cooly is the best anime ever. I have not seen the newer seasons yet, but the first 6 episodes that were basically like the movie is my favoriteest thing ever.
Really?
Yeah. I've rewatched it. I don't know how many times. I've rewatched it in English, in Japanese. I've watched it with the director's commentary. I have some figurines of the robot character, which are still in the box right now. I got them this past summer, and I've been meaning to find time to open them up and assemble his stuff, but because I don't see, for me, like, collecting toys is like not about keeping them in the box. Like, I know that's their value or whatever, but that's again, it's the same with like NFTs for me. It's not about the resale value for me so much as I like the artwork. I want the artist to get paid for what they did, and I like having it in my collection. That's why I bought it in the first place. So I'm totally gonna be what oh
What'd you do?
I fell,
Oh.
and I'm not entirely sure what I did. I somehow missed the floor.
Hey, Alex, I got a question for you.
What's that?
KF over on YouTube is asking, have you guys found out if the Mega Weapon game weapon is sponsored by Animoca Brands? They've asked this question a number of times over the past couple of streams, so I wanted to at least ask.
The Mega Game Weapon? I don't know what that is.
Mega Weapon game weapon is sponsored by Animoca Brands.
So I don't know what the thing is that's being referred to. I haven't heard of that, but Animoca Brands is much larger than the Sandbox, and I'm only involved in the Sandbox, so they may or may not be involved in many other things that if I did enough digging, I could probably find out, but I don't really interact with people from Animoca Brands corporate, really. Like the people that I work with on a daily basis are people who are working for the Sandbox, or what used to be Pixel. I guess Pixel technically still exists, just the Sandbox as a product has become its own company. So yeah, I'm not familiar with what that thing is that's being referenced, so I don't know. They might be involved, they might not.
Okie. I feel like that's a fair answer. The answer is
it's a big
we
I
do
don't
not
know. I don't know what that thing is. Yeah, I might be if yeah, no, I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of it. But it very well could be, because there's a lot of Animoca brand things that I've never heard of before. Where am I going? I'm going this way.
You're going back to Charles.
It's Charles is lonely up here on the mountain because his girlfriend's way down at the bottom there.
He's a good-for-nothing layabout. He's just sitting there. Well, she's down there worried about him, sending people up with water bottles.
Hey, he was thirsty.
Yeah, you gave him water. He's still sitting there.
Well, isn't
thank you,
there
Charles.
something like no climbing after 20 minutes after drinking water, you get cramps?
You know what? 72 hours after climbing, you're not supposed to no drinking. 72 hours.
72 hours after climbing, no drinking?
No, 72 hours after drinking, no climbing. Maybe both. I don't know. I am making things up as we go along, so.
How do you roll... Wait, what? How do you roll when does the Alpha Pass come?
I think they're just asking when we're going to announce when the Alpha Passes are coming out. Or how many Alpha Passes will be coming out when we announce.
So Joseph said that it's being announced this week. And I believe him. Somebody messaged me on Tuesday going like, Joseph said it's going to be announced this week. So when is it? I'm like, it's Tuesday.
It's Monday,
dude.
Bro.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Like, it's still this week. Like, if it gets to like Monday and there still hasn't been an announcement, then I mean, if there hasn't been an announcement, I probably can't tell you anyway. What?
We don't decide when things get announced.
What?
What happened?
I grabbed the rock and then it was like, no, and it kicked me down to the next section.
Oh, I see that now. That rock was mad at you. It was like, get out of here. Quit touching me. No means no. Go on.
Just yeeted me down. So.
Yeah, that rock was not having it.
And we've got little invaders giggling here.
Oh, yeah. See, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Also not 3 a.m.
Also not 3 a.m. And I do
I
have
see
kids,
munchkins.
So they're shaking the room. I don't know what they're doing back there.
They're just being tiny humans. You know, they're little balls of controlled chaos. Or just chaos.
Time of day does make a huge difference. Because sometimes my kids talk in their sleep also, which that can be creepy. Like, you're like chilling, like watching TV, and you just hear like, coming from upstairs, and it's like, who's making that noise? And of course, it's Felicity. That's who's making that noise.
I laugh in my sleep, apparently. Like, somebody told me a joke.
Like a good belly laugh, or like...
Yeah, like a good belly laugh. Like a... But sometimes, apparently, because I'm sleeping, it sounds a little sinister because I'm, my brain's done. And so my wife's like, it turned from exactly. There you
in
go.
your sleep.
Yeah, in my sleep, it's like I'm a maniacal villain, and I
Nice.
just killed Captain Planet.
Can you see my butterfly?
Captain Planet had it coming.
Hey,
You know
Dad,
what?
can you see a
All that
butterfly down
reducing,
there?
I just thought he was trying to downsize my job.
Uh-oh. No. Oh, wait. No. I don't know how, but I was able to jump on the edge of that hole a little bit.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And then you went down to the floor.
And then I fell.
So you jumped up like 12 inches, and then you fell down like 60 feet.
Yeah.
So victory.
So, back to TV shows. I'm weird in that I like why am I going that way? I can go this way. I like my movies long and my shows short. I feel like the average movie is probably shorter. Well, the average good movie is shorter than I would like it to be. I want more of the movie. Wait. Okay, I just decided not to jump on that one. And the average show is probably longer than it needs to be. Oh, Breaking Bad had a good ending, right?
Breaking Bad had a wonderful ending.
I think everybody agreed Breaking Bad had a good ending. It resolved what it needed to. I haven't watched that movie that's like the sequel to the show, kind of.
Wait, they came out with a movie?
It was just about Jesse, I think, like what he does after. Better Call Saul's pretty good though. I like Better Call Saul because that's the actor's great. Mark, what's his name? Is it Mark something?
Don't know, but I can find out.
Oberman, something like that. El Casino, yeah, or was it El Casino or El Camino? I thought it was El Camino.
Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk. That's what. Mark Oberman. I don't know. That might be a real other person. I don't know. Why? Please don't push my arm. That's gonna make me mess up. What's up?
No. Push him some more. Give him a little nudge. Only when he's jumping, though.
I want to get tickled.
You want to get tickled? Well.
I want to get tickled.
We may have to call this because I'm getting asked to start tickling people, and of course that is a high priority here.
Obviously.
I get tickled.
Did you know that you're saying that to 200 people right now?
I want tickled.
Well, that just amplifies the importance of it. She knows how many people are here.
She comes from the Lucas is Right School of No Shame.
Tiny humans with no shame. She's on to greatness.
Uh-oh. Mommy's calling them. Somebody's in trouble.
Oh.
Uh-oh. They've both been summoned. Now they messed up.
Oh man, your kids sound adorable.
They are, which is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. I say that, but I have zero experience with children, so.
Well, when they're adorable and they're in trouble because they did something that they're not supposed to do, it can be very difficult. Wait, why am I back here?
Magic?
Am I supposed to be over here? I don't remember where I'm going now. Oops. Well, I fell.
You're below Charles, that's all I know.
Take the elevator. Yeah, I reverted. I went backwards. I think I fell further and I didn't realize that I was like going backwards on the course. Yeah, it's sometimes my youngest, who's 4, will be like throwing a tantrum about something and it ends up becoming funny because she's so mad, but she's still cute and she's upset and we don't want to encourage her to like have this bad behavior, but she's just like angry and it's not funny that she's angry with us over
It's funny how she's angry.
It's funny how she's angry and it's like I just have to like cover my face and look away because I'm gonna start laughing and that's just gonna make it worse because she's gonna get more mad and yeah, it's just yeah, like I said, blessing and a curse.
I hear
Totally
you.
adorable. Oh, did I go this way instead of? I went back towards Charles instead of going up. I think is what I did.
Dang it, Charles! Always messing everything up.
Charlie,
You know what?
we gotta go to
Nervex
Candy
over
Mountain.
on Twitch has a really good point. He says, if I tickle you, you may spill the beans for Alpha 2. So you know what? I am going to avoid tickling Alex until after the announcement comes out so that that doesn't happen. Thank you, Nervex. We almost... That was a close call there.
Oh, wait, I can drop here safely, right? Well, I don't want to if I don't have to. I'm just going to try to line up. I'm trying to get my head below. No! Ah! Going slow and carefully has not gotten me any further than Leroy Jenkins up the side of this rock face.
This whole world would be so much better if there was more Leroy Jenkins in it.
We all know the date, March 22nd. What's March 22nd about?
That's what I said. I said the date for what?
Yeah, I don't know what is March 22nd.
Is that your birthday?
That is not my birthday. My birthday.
No, I'm talking about Bjorn. Bjorn is
Bjorn?
the 22nd year birthday. Bjorn Lothbrok, 77.
March 2022. What? I have no idea what we're talking about.
No, it's... Oh, Julia G. Julia says March 12th is hers. Mr. Winning says, "Have you been doing this for a while, or am I just in a trance?"
I have been doing this for a while.
It's watching Alex play this is kind of mesmerizing. It's like watching my old lava lamp.
What? With occasional screaming explosions.
That makes it even better. That's when the lava lamp gets tipped over and everything gets all messed up, and it's got to like reform.
When you said tipped over, I thought you meant it was going to spill all over the place.
Then it would have to be opened, and it wouldn't have worked in the first place. And Julia G. Julia's making, was it Galaxy Quest references in the chat? I love it.
Never give up, never surrender.
There you go.
Oh, I guessed it.
You did.
What are the little aliens called? The rocks? Is it like Grack or something like that?
I don't remember, but I used
they're
to
chanting
manage a comic book store, and that was on play on repeat in the
Such a
background
good movie. My pastor
all
used
the
to
time.
reference it all the time.
Your pastor?
Yes, it was one of his favorite movies. He was a big Trekkie.
Oh, let's see. That sounds like you had a really cool pastor.
He was.
My pastor just told me I was going to hell every day.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that
he was
doesn't sound
mean.
fun.
Mean man.
No, mine was nice. Yeah, no, he really loved Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre, and Galaxy Quest.
Joe Libre is such
I
a
watched,
good movie.
I think I had watched Galaxy Quest anyway before I knew that he liked that movie, but he's the one who showed me Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre.
Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre are cult classics.
Yes, I haven't. I have them both on DVD. I haven't watched them in forever though.
You should
My
watch
kids
both
would
of them.
probably be really bored watching them.
I disagree. I think they would love both of them.
I don't know, maybe.
Your little cute tiny humans seem like they got good taste. Let's cut them the benefit of the doubt and just assume they're gonna love them.
I wouldn't give them that much credit. They watch.
I'm doing
You don't
it.
know what
It's
they
done.
watch on Netflix and YouTube. I do,
Bouncing air in his
and I
piggy
regret
pot.
it.
Wait, Abrasive Truth is saying they've never seen Napoleon Dynamite. Abrasive Truth, I need you to get on that. Right meow. Right.
Yeah, we can fix
Meow.
this. There's so many. Watching Napoleon Dynamite, like 15 years after the fact, it will probably make things that people said to you for the past decade suddenly make sense.
There's so many context clues to your entire existence in that movie.
Especially as a mid-millennial. Like, it just, like, everybody was quoting it all the time, and there's so many key references in there.
It was really well done. It was really clean. It was just, I don't know. It was one that I always enjoyed from day one.
And if anybody says otherwise, then I've got a mean kick to the head.
Roundhouse kick to the face.
Roundhouse kick to the face with these bad boys on.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody. The karate stuff was particularly funny because I was in karate at the time, and like knew people who were like that.
Oh,
Like, it's, you know, not not necessarily the teachers. Well, one of the teachers actually, kind of. But just in general, like, there were people who would come in with that kind of attitude, and it's just like, please stop, please stop.
I need
What?
you to dial.
What?
You're at a 14.
No!
I need you to dial it back to a 4. Oof.
I accidentally tapped and rolled. I regret everything. All right, second checkpoint. Here we come. We can do it. Maybe.
Touche is asking which movie is funnier, Napoleon Dynamite or The Big Lebowski? And I want to just throw this out there right now and say they're completely different movies, but
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite hands down. I actually don't like The Big Lebowski. I said it.
I don't dislike The Big Lebowski, but I think Napoleon Dynamite is funnier, but it depends on your personality, really. I do like the Coen brothers. The Big Lebowski is a Coen brothers movie, right? I think it is.
I don't know. I've never really gotten past the first like 20 minutes, so
Yeah,
I looked into it too far.
It's a slow burn comedy. But I prefer other Coen brother movies like Fargo. You know, there was another season for the Fargo show, and I don't think I've watched that yet. There was I've seen season 1 of the Fargo, and I don't think I ever got a chance to watch season 2. I'm gonna need to fix that. Let's see. You know, recently I watched Archive 81. Is it Archive 81? I think it was a newer Netflix thing that just came out. And it wasn't the best thing ever, but it was totally my aesthetic when it comes to like creepy thriller stuff. It had a whole like kind of like control vibes to it with like overarching organizations and cults and aliens and monsters and stuff, and it was just it was the whole deal, and some spooky music. It's definitely my thing.
What's it called?
Archive 81, I think. It just came out on Netflix a few weeks ago, I think. And I binged it in like a night and a half. And it didn't like end necessarily. Like I think they're gonna go for a season 2. I don't know if it really needs a season 2. I mean, I would like more resolution than what season 1 gave me. But I had so much fun watching the show that whether it ended well or not was kind of besides the point. I like enjoyed the process.
Okay.
Did I finish Miraculous season 4? I don't remember. The last season. So I watched Miraculous Ladybug with my kids. They actually they dressed up as well, one of them dressed up as one of the characters from the show, and the other one had some accessories but not like a full costume. Because actually the Miraculous Ladybug costumes were like sold out this past Halloween.
Huh. You know, I was singing about ladybugs at the beginning of the show. We've kind of come full circle.
We have come full circle. Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Okay. So this is where I fell. So we're back here. I could probably make that jump, but then I'd be too low. I wouldn't be able to reach. I'd have to go up those steps. I kind of feel like climbing across here is more risky than jumping. Let's see. All right, ready? Ah, no, I messed it up. I pressed jump, but I think I was too close to the edge and it didn't actually register the up of the jump. But I think I could have made that. I think I just needed to be more aggressive with the spacebar. So yeah, I don't remember. I remember what happened vaguely in the last episode that I watched. But I don't remember if that was the end of season 4 or not. But yeah, I realized that the lead voice actors for that show are the lead voice actors in almost everything else that I watch. Like, I'm seeing a trend here.
What is this again?
Miraculous Ladybug. I think it is on Nickelodeon. I don't remember.
Ah.
It's I don't remember all the details. It's like the main hero's basically like Spider-Man as far as like abilities, sort of, and like costume, but definitely different. Like you can see the inspiration, but it turns out differently. And there's of course you know, all the interpersonal politics of masked heroes in high school, which is always fun. Some love triangle tension, or like love quadrilateral. People not knowing that their crush is a secret identity, and like it all becomes very emotional, which is fun. It's like it's the closest thing I get to a soap opera, basically.
Okay.
But it's a pretty well done show. It's a little bit corny, but you know, in a superhero kind of way. So I dig it. And
anything superheroes, good by me.
yeah. So it's a lot of fun. My kids like it. It's, you know, it's definitely a kids show, and it's they have fun watching it. So it's something we watch together. And
You know what superhero show is not a kid friendly?
The
Titans.
Boys. Wait,
Oh.
which one?
Titans?
Like
It's like
Teen Titans?
It's like Teen Titans, but rated R.
What is this new or?
It's like we're on like season 4 now. Season 3, season 4. Let me see, when did that come out?
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah, Titans. It's they kind of played off of what was Doom Patrol? Remember when Doom Patrol came out? You don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I've heard of that, and I can't remember if I watched it or not. I've seen a lot of stuff, and sometimes it's like I'm doing dishes or folding laundry or something while I'm watching a show, so I might not remember necessarily. Okay, we're back here. We're back here. Concentrate and jump, and yes, I did it. Okay, I did what I meant to do, and now we gotta jump here and here. Okay. Concentrate. Jump. Yes. Get the flower. We're making progress. Nobody breathe. Nobody talk. Checkpoint. Wait. Okay. The elevator didn't go down. I am a cheater, apparently. This is my job. My job is to poke at all the edges, and if I'm able to find this stuff, it's because other people will be able to find it too. So if you don't want me to be able to get someplace, you got to block these things off.
Yep.
That's basically the point of this show, is for me to show where I can break games. I mean, like, I have fun playing the games, and other people like watching me play the games, but as far as like a teaching tool, which is what I'd like this show to be, is to show how to get around things. So it's not necessarily that like your mechanic is wrong or your mechanic is bad, but I'm showing you how I can manipulate your mechanics. Woo. That's a big fall. That was more than 4 stories. It is, yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying the game. I'm having fun. My fingers are getting very tired though. But yes, I would like to complete it. How many is this the last checkpoint? Is it 3 checkpoints? I don't remember. And
if you ask me, I was never paying attention, so I will not be able to answer that.
And really it's not so much cheating as far as like just doing platforming. Like ooh, wait, which way am I supposed to go? I don't like the look of that. What's this way?
Nope.
Ooh.
Don't like that.
Ooh, I like this. Oh, this is the secret cave. Okay. So if you don't want people to take advantage of those mechanics, then you got to change the way they are. You know, people are gonna go with whatever's. Some people are gonna go for whatever the easiest solution to a map is. Why can't I jump on that? I think the water's like dragging me down. I was trying to see if there's like a way up the waterfall, but I don't think there is. No, it's just coming out of the rock. Okay. All right. Let's see. Trying to get a vantage point here. Whew, that's a lot of drops.
So over on Twitch TV, Mr. Winning says, I didn't have children before this stream, but I do now, and they are training for one purpose, to climb the wall themselves. They were only born to beat Alex at climbing this wall. And
Well,
then he says, they won't live
congratulations.
till 3 a.m. And then somebody asked, why won't they live till 3 a.m.? And he responded with, they'll probably die of old age.
What?
I don't know. But we
That's
all get the
so
message.
dark.
But it's fun.
Oh, I almost just climbed up the wall instead of taking the elevator. We got this.
Do we?
Not with that attitude.
There you go. That's my dude. See, it was a test, and you passed.
I passed the vibe check.
You passed. See, when I become good friends with anybody, you ask my wife, like if they ever try to like, talk down about themselves a little bit, I'll just start yelling at them. Like my wife gets embarrassed really easily, and I don't get embarrassed at all. So like
Oh no.
the other day we were out in public, and she said something like, "Oh, I'm so stupid," and in the middle of Target, I screamed at her, "You don't say that," and then just started yelling. And I'll do that until she'll promise me she won't say that again.
That's very strange.
I enjoy it.
I didn't jump off. So I feel like I get better traction when I don't hold forwards when I jump onto a wall. If I just tap forwards and then kind of like let go, and not try to move too quickly after performing the jump, I feel like I grab on a little bit better. But that's also the crazies talking. So yeah, nice little grab.
You know what? Maybe there's something to it. I say we experiment.
Well, it just worked 3 times in a row, so I think I think I've got my technique down. Nope. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna marry you.
You're gonna marry me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something this past week, both of my daughters are like they like reached that phase when they're gonna marry their dad. I'm like, that doesn't work that way.
You're like, I'm already married. Sorry. Plus, it's illegal
That's
and weird.
right. Yeah, for all the reasons. So many reasons. Whoop.
How can I make a puppet so with no white if I can get it on?
Oh, I'm waiting for the elevator to come down, but I haven't activated that checkpoint yet. I was gonna be waiting there for a little while. She's playing with her shadow on the green screen.
I mean, what else would you do with the green screen?
How would I know? Okay. Nope. No. Bump, 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 bump.
Abrasive Truth says, I'm gonna put Rosie to bed. I expect you to make some progress before I come back. You know, I just want to say
Pressure's
you're on like
on.
checkpoint like number 3, so I think that's some progress somewhere.
You forgot to get this for me for Christmas?
What are you talking about?
My bracelet?
It's mine.
My
She just stole a bracelet off my desk and said that I forgot to give it to her for Christmas. And she's
Called
flashing
thieving.
it around like, oh, thank you, I love it.
I want this bracelet to marry you. I know how to marry you. La, la, la.
She's like hanging off of my left arm right now.
La la la. La la la. La la la. La la la.
That's a wonderful voice. I'm entranced.
She keeps grabbing my arm. Stop. Stop. What's mommy doing? Go check out mommy. Oh, hey. She made me whack my mic boom. Go check out mommy. Go check out mommy. Go show the bracelet to mommy.
I want my bracelet like you forgot to give me.
The audacity, just yoink it off my desk.
Just
I love
stole
the
your stuff.
bracelet you forgot to give me for Christmas.
Does anybody
What
have
did
any
I do?
idea how close to the top Alex is? Oh, you made it in the room. Is this the first time you've done that? Or am I just missing it?
What?
Oh, you fell down.
What
Never
do you
mind.
want? I didn't know how far back you were. The tunnel.
The delay. Death to me.
I had just fallen when you were like, how close to the top is Alex? Like literally just hit the ground.
I'm trying to feel. So when I watch on Twitch and YouTube, and I'm just wondering because one of them's farther along than the other, so I'm trying to figure out which one's farther along, and it's really hard to tell.
when it's all just rocks for the scenery.
Yeah, it's just all rocks. Oh, I think it's Twitch. I think Twitch is a little farther. Yep, going back to Twitch now.
There's screaming going on, and I do not know why.
Because now there's only one bracelet, and there should be 2.
Mm.
Why didn't you get your kids more?
Well, I'm pretty sure she was sitting next to me when I made. It's just a bead bracelet. We were making bead bracelets together. Wait, which way am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to get to this.
You're supposed to go up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here. Co-pilot.
Hello, birdie. Ooh, there's a lovely area up above the mountain here. And a giant bird.
Whoop, my elbow hit the mute button.
Ah,
Oh,
did
you're
you
almost
see
to the
that?
top.
Did you see that?
The top is so glorious.
Did you see how I did that jump?
You want me to rewind it? I can.
Well, no, just oh. I knew I could do it. Wait. Oh, there's an invisible wall here. Oh, evil.
Look, this is for our wedding date too.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time.
He's planning it all out for you, Alex.
La la la, la,
Lamadoo.
Yo, tiny humans got moves.
No.
So I think I'm up above where I'm supposed to be.
Yes.
Are you there? You made it!
I cheated.
Woo!
I cheated to get up here.
You know what? No, you
I'm
didn't.
not actually sure how I was supposed to get up here. Like, from where I was. How did I?
Let's get ready. Red. I did.
Abrasive truth better come back before I fall down.
No. Let's just end the stream. Just end it. Done.
Be like,
And Abrasive
you
Truth will
missed
come
it.
back and be like, wait a
You
second, what
missed it.
happened?
Sat through 2 hours of this, and you missed it. So, I mean, I could turn on the, how many, oh, I need one more medical flower. Girls, hey, you're knocking into the green screen.
Wait, what if there's a medical flower up here on the top?
There could be, but it could also be down here somewhere.
I'd say go check a top first. Go check like in the pond or something.
Yeah.
Wait, there it is.
Wait.
Is that it?
Where? What?
Go
Oh,
back to the edge.
That's a bird.
Oh, okay, it's a bird.
It's a bird.
Okay, cool. Birds, flowers, all the same in the end.
Yeah, just, bright yellow things.
Yeah, bright yellow glowing thing, flying avian
They
with feathers,
sing.
whatever. Yeah,
They-
yeah.
They eat seeds and they lay seeds.
And that's it. That's definitely on top of that tree. That's definitely a flower. So that's a flower right there that you're next to. That big green thing.
Did you
Flower.
hit your head? She tried chasing her sister so hard that she smacked her head into the door frame.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes
Mhm.
you just gotta party hard.
Oh yeah, she does. Oh man, I should show you remind me to send you the video of them last night when my brother-in-law visited. They were literally, you know the scene in Home Alone where Kevin is running around the house just going, ah!
He's shaking his arms left to right, wearing a red sweater.
Imagine 2 kids doing that at the same time.
I will not. My brain would explode.
That was literally what was going on. I'll send it to you on Discord after because it was kind of funny. But also, I am saving it as evidence in case I have to contact the diocese for an exorcism.
That's, you know what? You're planning ahead. I like that.
It's 4D thinking, right?
There you go.
Okay, I don't think that the other flower is up here. I'm not seeing it.
I don't feel like you've explored behind the waterfall yet.
Oh, well, now I can't get it.
Oh!
I only got 5 of the 7 quests completed.
Who knew the pond was the end point?
I think they say that at the beginning, but that was so long ago I forgot. So.
I don't even know what my middle name is. I've been watching you climb for so long. How am I supposed to remember an end checkpoint from somebody? No.
Oh, so I feel very honored. It's his Agonart. I think maybe that's how it's said. I'm not sure. You were the first to be able to break the game so much, but thank you so much for playing it and cleaning it. I had fun. I mean, this was very enjoyable. Like, I enjoyed the climbing mechanics. It's just I'm a lot better at the jumping from blocks to blocks than I am at climbing the latter stuff. So I'll go with what works for me. And so I feel like that gives you the ability for like multi-pathing and having, you know, some people be stronger at one or stronger at the other, and it gives them some options. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it being that way. The main thing was just that if you want to make sure people can't skip ahead, like you had that invisible wall on the one side, but I was still able to get up on the other side. So you know, you'll want to block off some more areas, or just make it so that you know, see the kind of spots that I was able to circumvent the intended path, and modify those, or leave them so that way I can figure it out. All right, well, thank you everybody for watching this extra long Wednesday stream. Thank you, Lucas.
Absolutely. Today was fun. It was longer than normal, but it was also more fun than normal. So I'm okay with it.
Be sure to check out Joseph's Good Morning, Afternoon, and Evening show with Conrad in about 23 hours, just about, from right now. So check that out, and then I will see you all again on Saturday. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, Alec. Good night, everyone.